Good morning and welcome to Monday's Gogglefrogs. This is an unusual one. We don't normally do Mondays now. We've reached the new year, but as we didn't have one on Saturday, we wanted you to still have your fix. So here we are on this lovely, bright Monday morning. I hope you had a lovely weekend, and I hope you've been doing lots of crafting since we last saw you last Wednesday. So if this is your first time, here's what you need to know. You need to have a cup of something. I have a cup of tea and a large glass of Ribena. You need to have something woolly. And here is my bag, although I don't think I will get to anything today while we're doing this. And if this is your first time, there is a chat box on the right-hand side. Do type and let us know where you're from if this is your first time. If you're on a mobile phone or a tablet, you may have to swipe right, type, and then swipe left to come back to us. For the purposes of the replay that goes out about 45 minutes after the session, we do read out the chat box. And then we do at some point, and I say at some point because it's when I have time, we upload to YouTube. So hello to replay and hello to YouTube. How was your weekend? Mine was okay. We went visiting on Saturday, and I did more of mother-in-law's knitting, and joined a second ball in so that she can just carry on with it, which is good. We went to the cinema, and then yesterday I did some tidying up of the house because although we'd taken the decorations down, we hadn't actually put them away, so that had to be done. So we did that. So I had to go up into the loft. I did lots and lots of washing, which is why I'm down here and not up in my room, because that's where the washing has to dry. And it wasn't quite dry this morning. Interestingly, we went out to the bin last night and there was ice all over the car, and that was about 9 o'clock, 9:30. But when I got up this morning at 6 o'clock, no ice on the cars. So it must have really warmed up overnight. I've never known it warm up enough to melt the ice, though. Not that early, anyway. Right, let's say some good mornings. So, as always, we will start at the bottom, and we start with Safi. Good morning, Safi. We have Marion. Good morning, Marion. We have Jackie. Hi, Jackie. We have Georgie. Hi, Georgie. We have Brigitte. Hi, Brigitte. And we have all the way from streaming from New York State. Good morning, Amber and Princess Curtain Crusher. And Jackie says good morning. Safi says good morning. Jackie says I'm working. Hope Andrew is okay. She's not very well still, I'm afraid. So she won't be joining us this morning. Brigitte says, morning peeps. It's 3:04 today. I had included a Facebook session. Sorry, I had miscounted. Thank you for that. I did wonder. So episode 304 today, folks. Amber says, good morning, everyone from Princess Curtain Crusher. And Georgie says, good morning. So we will be looking at Facebook a little later on. So it's not too late to go over and post your makes, your suggestions, your I want to do this, your help, I need help. So do pop over and have a look. It's Gogglefrogs Craft and Natter on Facebook. And Safi says it was my 50th last week. Oh, well, happy birthday. And although the actual day was a damp squib due to work and evening course, the kids did do balloons and banners, so the rest of the week was fun. Oh, well, I'm glad you had a very happy birthday. So let's very quickly do this then for you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Birthday to you.
There we go, Safi. Sorry it was late. Hope you had a lovely birthday. We hope you got lots of nice woolly things. And if you did, do post them. Let's have a quick look at them. So let's do some music for today. I'm fairly confident I haven't played this one before, but we were supposed to be going to a new system in the new year. which hasn't worked. Thank you, Facebook, for not being helpful. So we weren't going to be playing music going forward. So my music collection is a bit depleted. So I'm after suggestions, please, of what you would like to see for future musical interludes while we carry on using the Demio system. So, as I said, I'm hoping I haven't already played this one. And if I have, then sorry, but enjoy it anyway. So here we go. Oh, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope, like me, that, well, no, probably not like me, actually, because you may not have seen the film. But every time I hear that piece of music, I keep thinking of Matilda, where she discovers she has her powers and she can make things zoom across the room. And that's the tune that she uses when she's practicing. And interestingly, when you Google or put, on YouTube, because that's the platform I download from, when you YouTube Little Bitty Pretty One, it's the Matilda clip that comes up. So I hope you all enjoyed that. So we've had some more people join us. So let's just say some more quick hellos. We have Marianne. Good morning, Marianne. We have Linda with a Y. Good morning. We have Linda P. Good morning. Hope you are all well. And welcome to this extraordinary Monday morning. And we have Teresa. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? I think this is the first time that I have met you. Is it your first time completely? Do let us know. I can see you've already joined in the chat box. Oh, apparently we met months ago. I do apologise then. My memory is rubbish. As people who know me will tell you, I have so much going on in here. Not everything sticks. So there we go. Right, let's catch up on some chat. So we were saying happy birthday to Safi. She says, thank you so much. No, nothing Willie at all. I don't think my family even know who I am at times. Oh, I know. So over Christmas, I was bought lots of woolly things, and my lovely husband said, that's it, no war next Christmas. So I said, okay, no computer games ever until you finish playing all the computer games that you currently have and haven't finished. And then he looked at me and went, okay, maybe not then. Linda says, good morning all, and wishes Safi happy birthday. Safi says, thank you all for your kind birthday wishes. Marion says, good morning. Georgie says, love that. Brigitte says, great bopping in your chair tune. Don't think you have played it before. Thank you. And Teresa says that she has been very busy, unfortunately. Do not worry. Everybody has busy spells in their life, so you are more than welcome whenever you can join us. That's what we're here for, and we will do a session regardless of whether there's one person watching or 50 people watching. I don't think we've actually ever had 50 people watching, so that's a slight exaggeration. I think we may have got up to kind of the 20s and 30s before, so we will keep going for as long as you want us to and need us to. So there we go. So what's on your agendas this week? I know there's quite a lot of people in here who are looking forward to Thursday, and fingers crossed, I'm talking to the hostel today again, and hopefully we will be going, assuming that Boris doesn't stomp out and say and put another lockdown in. Sorry, that was my very bad impression of Boris Johnson. And slap on the wrist for me, because we don't do politics here. But never mind. So, what have you all been up to? I have been doing my lovely Noro blanket, and that's how much I have left of ball number 4, which I had to wind because it was so Marion says good impression of Winston Churchill. Oh, thank you very much. That I had to wind because it kept getting tangled because of the way it had been wound, and I was pulling from the inside and it kept pulling great big chunks out. So in the end I decided to just wind it. So I don't have much left of ball number 4, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn around every now and then. I get it. No, stop singing, Robert. So I can just kind of show you how big it is actually getting now. Look, It's as big as my TV, bigger than my TV. So that gives you an idea as to how big it actually is. And I mean, the colours, they're just gorgeous. I love the fact that I started with that lovely orange and purpley pink panel. So 2 more balls to go after this, and then it will be finished. So that's my crochet project at the moment. I do also have a knitting project, which I'm supposed to be counting stitches for, but every time I pick it up, I just can't be bothered to count. Oh, thank you, Georgie. She says my blanket is gorgeous. Thank you. Just going to have some tea. Linda says, your blanket is fabulous. I'm casting on a few projects so I can get them to a knit and natter stage for Thursday. And Safi says it's lovely. So Linda, little tip. Do the same as you would do for if you were here on one of these rooms. Don't take anything too intense for the weekend because it will go wrong. You'll end up frogging it. Angela. Says, hello there. Sorry, had trouble getting on to see you. And sorry, I'm not with you this morning. Is that our Angela? That I think is our Angela. It is our Angela. Well, good morning, Angela. Huge hugs from all of us. I have explained that you're still not quite right. So huge hugs. Hope you feel better soon. Teresa says, lovely blanket. Amber, beautiful blanket. Linda says, exactly. All straight knitting. Yes, definitely. And still no voice, Angela. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wish you better soon. You need to be well enough for Thursday. So fingers crossed. Sorry, Morty. This is my 3rd cup of tea this morning. I don't normally drink this much tea. Brigitte says, I'm just starting to cast on the flippy edge wrap to take to Sheringham. Need knitting for idiots to take, otherwise I'll be frogging all the time. I want to talk to you about flippy edge shawl. When I see you, I want to do one, and I've got lots of lovely wool to do it with. I just need to know how much, what type, and a pattern would be good. Can't do anything without a pattern. Amber says, feel better, Angela. Angela says, yes, I'm taking loads of stuff. Georgie says, huge hugs, Angela, wish you better. Linda says, Angela, lots of honey and lemon and wish you better very soon. Teresa says, what's happening Thursday? So Teresa, sorry, on Thursday, some of us here are going away for a non-Gogglefrogs retreat. And I must reiterate, it's not a Gogglefrogs retreat because Gogglefrogs didn't exist when we planned this. And we go every January. And unfortunately, we couldn't go last year because of the stupid pandemic. So it got pushed back to this year. And we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And I've left everything to the last minute, and I now have 3 days of complete panic to get everything finished so that it's the lovely, gorgeous event it should have been had I have planned it for a whole year. So there we go. And we go away for 4 days. However, Teresa, if you're interested, we do have the Gogglefrogs retreat in June, where we're going to a lovely hotel. And there's a lovely wool shop in the town, and we've got excursions planned and activities. And that's I want to say the 7th of June we're going, and there's more information on our website. So do have a look if you'd like to join us. Safi says she's nearly finished the second full wave on her wave blanket and have a second sock. She just needs to kitchen the toes on. Oh, wow. Make sure you do post pictures, please. And she says, hope you feel better soon, Angela. Brigitte says, no problem. Linda says, Brigitte, that's my plan too. Knitting without thinking projects. Yes, definitely. Marion says, flippy edge shawl, either 4-ply or DK, and Brigitte will do the rest. Okay. Teresa says, don't panic, Mr. Mannering. Brigitte says, don't worry about getting it perfect. We're just happy to be there. I know. Marion Patton. Okay, thank you. Yes, I know, but I want to make it the same as it always is. So we've got Thursday entertainment this year, which we didn't have last time. We've got Friday entertainment as always, with a twist. Saturday will be the quiz, easier this time, promise. And yes, it will be just be lots and lots of fun. And some lovely workshops as well to do this year. And Linda says, ditto above, we'll all be together. Yes, it will be nice. So, what's everybody working on at the moment? I know, Marion, that you're still not doing anything, but I think you're trying to find other things to do. So do let us know what other things you're doing. And Brigitte says she's casting on the shawl. Linda says she's doing some basic patterns. That's fine. So Safi, what are you up to? And Georgie, what are you up to at the moment? Amber, what are you doing? It'd be lovely to know. Deborah, good morning, Deborah. She says, sorry, I'm late. Deborah, you are never late for Gogglefrogs. We've always said that. You could come in at 1 minute before we finish and you would still not be late. It's come and go as you please. Marion says she's hoping to do some machine sewing. Oh, very nice. Any ideas as to what you're going to do? I need a new pair of curtains if you're in the mood to do those. No, I'm joking. I'm really joking. They're for my patio doors as well, so you wouldn't want to do those. Even I'm not stupid enough to go, oh yes, I'll make them. No, don't. Sorry, I'll finish drinking now. Linda says she has 2 hand knitting bags to line today. Oh, very nice. Yes, they're the ones that we saw last week, I think. I think we might see them again today, maybe. But yes, we'll see. Safi says she's working at the moment. Started a new job just before Christmas, but it's currently very quiet. Oh, what are you doing, Safi? Good luck. I'm in between. So I finished my job on Friday, my current job in High Wycombe, and I'm waiting to go to my new store in Milton Keynes. I go next Thursday, so I have quite a lot of time off in between, but that was all pre-planned. So let us know what you're going to be doing, Safi, and good luck from all of us Gogglefroggers. Linda says she'll bring them with her. Thank you. Brigitte says she's finished her painted socks, and she's put a picture on Facebook. All good, so we'll get to see them. That will be brilliant. In fact, I'm going to have a sneaky peek now because I can. Let's see if they're there. Oh, Angela's posted. That's good. We'll see those. Oh, wow. Oh, my word. They look amazing. Love those. Okay. Coming soon, folks. Teresa, I did some bobble hats with leftover bits of yarn. She'll post them on Facebook in a moment. Cheating as it wasn't knitting, just knotting wool around a roll of card off paper towels. Well, that's fine. Still crafting. Safi says she now works for the Youth Hub Careers Service for Barnsley Council. Oh, well, that sounds really interesting. And Georgie says, I'm currently making Janie Crowfoot crochet Christmas decorations, and I need to cast on my Attic 24 cupcake blanket, and she'll post photos of the decorations. Good. Jackie says she has to go now. She's got to type up some minutes from a recording. She'll see us on Thursday. Bye, Jackie. Will we not see you Wednesday evening then? Or will you be frantically packing? Because I know you've got a long journey on Thursday. So either way, we will see you soon. Angela says, Safi, I love Barnsley. Well done on your new job. Yes, congratulations from all of us here. And Jackie says, oh, I forgot about Wednesday evening. That's fine. Don't worry. Yes, we will see you Wednesday evening then, Jackie. I was going to say something then. I've forgotten completely what I was going to say. That's it. Christmas decorations. So I did very sneakily buy on Friday a crochet snowman, and when he's finished, he's going to be 45 centimeters tall. Now, the reason why I bought him though is because of his name. He's called Bert, and I couldn't resist. I saw him before Christmas, and then thought, oh, I'm going to get him. And then thought, no, Robert, you've got too much to do. And then he went down in the sale. So I thought, going to get him. So I did. Safi says, Angela, thank you. Oh, Deborah. Oh, no. Had a positive lateral flow test. Still waiting for PCR. Not feeling terribly well with backache, headache, and cough. But it's not as bad as it could have been without the booster. Didn't realise Gogglefrogs was on, so that's cheered me up. Oh, well, I'm glad we could be here to cheer you up, Deborah. We shouldn't have been doing the Monday session, but because we didn't have a Saturday session, and I knew I was off today, I said I would do a Monday session. So you're going to have 3 this week. You're going to have Monday, so now. You're going to have Wednesday evening, as usual, and then Saturday morning, where we will be in a different location, but we will still be doing it. Deborah says, Linda says to Deborah, oh no, I hope your symptoms don't last that long. And Angela says, oh no, Deborah, get well soon. It's definitely a big, huge hug from all of us here, and hope you feel better soon. And Safi saying, hope you get well soon as well. So there we go. Right. Let's do it slightly early today, shall we? Let's have a quick look at Facebook. So just remember, folks, because of how I do this on the laptop, I can't see the chat while I'm talking to you. So let's have a quick look and see what's going on in Facebook. So Georgie says, these are the decorations I'm making. I'll post photos of ones I've made once I've blocked them. Look at those. Look at the detail in that. Stunning. That's just... How far can I zoom in? That's as far as I can zoom in. But how delicate are they? I bet that's a 1.5, 2 millimeter crochet hook. Wow. Gorgeous. Oh, here we go. So Angela has finished her lovely tasseled scarf. Look at those tassels. Don't they look gorgeous? And this is with the Finesse Silk DK. Wow. Look. Wow. That's beautiful. Oh, well done. Wow. Need a picture of it modelled, please, so that we can see it all. And here we go. Here are the painted yarn socks. So this was part of Brigitta's booster event that we held for Black Friday weekend. And you get 2 balls of wool, exactly the same. And you get 2 matching pairs of socks. You could do them alternate ways, I guess. So you could have them as the same but reversed. But that looks beautiful. Wow, well done. I've not seen the purple ones made yet, but I mean that's stunning. Well done. Teresa asking when the next session is. Marion has shared this yarn cheat sheet. And it says between yarn weights, abbreviations, and techniques, there can be a lot to remember when it comes to knitting. Whether you're a beginner or experienced knitter who can't keep it all straight, we've got a free cheat sheet for your reference. Head to our learning centre to download the free printable cheat sheet for help when you need it. I had a quick look last night. It's a very good sheet. And then Marion has also shared this lovely pattern from Diana Knits. Reversible blanket, free until today, 9 a.m. Eastern time, which means I think we have about 4 or 5 hours left to get it. That's gorgeous. I love that. I'm guessing this is just knits and pearls to make like a moss type stitch, but beautiful. Linda has also shared what she made with her boosters from Black Friday. She's made some lovely fingerless mittens out of the timeless chunky we sent her. So pleased that you like it. They're gorgeous. Thank you for sharing. Janice says, couldn't resist this. See you next week. I'm giving up eating chocolate for a month. Sorry, bad punctuation. I'm giving up, full stop, eating chocolate for a month. Brilliant. Love it. That sounds like the thing to do. There is a cartoon here of Simon's cat for all cat lovers, and Simon needs to take his cat to the vet. Now, Simon's cat doesn't have a name. He's just called Cat. And this is a very, very funny cartoon. I'm not going to share it all with you, but do enjoy that. And then I think we saw that last week. Yes, that's the temperature blanket where she thought it was her actual temperature. Marion has shared this, another free pattern. This, I have to say, I'm not sure if I can, it's not going to show it, but when you look at this, let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. I like this. This is very much like, it's a shawl or a wrap version of Angela's plaited cowl that she did, and I'm sure that weaves into the ends, and that's how it bunches up together. So that looks lovely. So thank you for sharing that. Let's see if there we go, back to normal. Brigitte, the bag all sewn up and ironed, ready for customer collection tomorrow. So this was the bag that was a commission that they both made together. So Rod made the bag and Brigitte did the stitching. Look at that stitching, isn't that lovely? I hope they really liked it. So do let us know. Apologies, Gary's about to come down, so you might hear something noisy in the background. Previous trip to Sheringham and a picture that was taken. Thank you, Dawn. I think we've seen this before. That's a closer up stitching of the bag. Thank you, Brigitte. Yes, I think we're all caught up now. So there we go. Enjoy. Do let me know if I've missed something that you've shared. So let's have a quick look. Let's catch up on chat. Deborah is thanking me for the 3 shows this week. That's fine. You're welcome. Linda says, Georgie, they are lovely. Angela says, yes, when I'm feeling human again, I will. That's where I take a picture wearing it. Deborah says, thanks, everyone. Nearly everyone in the family has succumbed now. Started with the youngest grandson on New Year's Day. I thought I'd got away with it. Then tested positive on day 6. Poor you. Huge hugs again. Angela, oh my God, I love those socks. Can you believe how toasty they will be? Deborah says, get well soon, Angela. Safi says, Georgie, if you hadn't said they were Janie Crow, I would have guessed. So nice. And then she says, Angela, your scarf is gorgeous. Marion says the link is in the post. Angela says, I've posted my latest cast on too, Robert. Okay, I'll go back. Georgie says, Safi, thank you. I love Janie Crow patterns. Angela says, thank you so much, Safi. Georgie says, Linda, thank you. Jenny Crow's patterns are lovely. Brigitte says, Angela's short is fabulous. Teresa says, I've posted the bobble hats now on Facebook. Linda says, she's just cast on her painted socks. Brigitte, although she has a different colourway, it's fabulous seeing your smashing socks to see how the colours work out. So I'm going to go back to Facebook then to see if I can pick up the missing posts. Yep, there we go. So bear with. So here we go. So Teresa says, using my leftover bits of wool, I make bobble hats. Just tie lengths of wool around a short strip cut from inside loo roll or kitchen paper towels. Push the ends of the wool inside, insert some cotton balls and tie off. Leave 2 longer ends to tie and hang on Christmas tree or hang several in a row for a party. Oh, wow. They look lovely. I love those colours. What a clever idea. Thank you, Teresa. Angela, I saw, there we go. Next project, cast on in my favourite ever yarn, camel and silk. It's like knitting with clouds. Yes, this pattern called for extra fine merino, and I'm making this is 4-ply. So I did a little swatch. Wow, and it seemed to work. I'm in love with this yarn. So let's come on, picture. Thank you. So here is the undyed camel, and camel and yak is camel and silk. Sorry, just has such a luxurious feel to it, and it's got a beautiful sheen. And this is the undyed version, which is a gorgeous color in itself. And then there's the cast on matching needles. I notice. Well done, Angela, or nearly matching needles. And then here we have the pattern that she's doing, which, if we zoom in, is a lace pattern, and it looks lovely. It really is. And what I think is going to be even nicer is the fact that can I? No, I can't pull it down. Okay, let's go back and zoom in here. There's no buttons and this lovely open collar. It's going to look gorgeous. It really is. If you sew it up well enough, Angela, it looks like it might be a reversible, because this pattern isn't the same as that pattern, but that looks equally as nice. So thank you for that. Any more for any more? Nope. Right, that's fine. I'm going to say that's the end of Facebook. Brigitte says the colorway is different as I start my socks with the foot, so I get the shafts to go the same lengths. Aha! And Linda says hers are top 2. I think, if I remember rightly, though, you've got purple, or have you got the yellow and green? Anyway. Deborah says those little hats great. My daughters and I did them as our Christmas craft along a couple of years ago. They're so effective and easy to do. They look really effective. Angela says it's a top-down waterfall design. The back and the arms are plain, and the pattern on the front is on the front panels. And Linda does have the purple. I'm sure the purple will look lovely. So, will you do 2 of the same, or will you do 2 reverse colors? So pull from the inside for one and from the outside for the other to get reverse colors. That's what I want to know. I can imagine it would be beautiful either way. Oh, you're knitting 2 at a time. Okay. Wow. 2 at a time socks. Oh my word. Never heard of that before. Teresa says, I like the pin to hold the lacy top together. Always wondered how I could hold open jumpers together instead of buttoning up. Yes, they're called shawl pins, and there's so many different designs out there. And Angela, when I made her shawl for her 50th, I had bought her a few years earlier a lovely thistle one from Edinburgh, and they're called shawl pins. And usually what happens is you get a round, they're either integrated like a bit like a buckle or a brooch, or you get this round, the shape of what goes on the outside, and then a pin to hook through your knitting. And you usually hook it through your existing holes so that it doesn't make more holes or make holes bigger. So Linda says she's doing both from the center. Oh, right. Okay. So they will match them. but they will be beautiful, I'm sure. Oh, that reminds me, I might take my Gogglefrog socks this weekend in case it's very cold. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Teresa says, thanks, must remember shawl pins. Yes, shawl pins or brooches is usually what people use. And you can get a variety of shawl pins. You can get, so Knit Pro do a rosewood, a symphony rosewood one, a bit like the knitting needles, where it is just basically it's a pin, but it's got a kink in it or a wave in it, and you can just use those, a bit like you would a bit like ladies having their hair buns. You could just use that. You could even sharpen down or shorten down and blunt off, I guess, like a crochet hook or a knitting needle. A crochet hook would look lovely as a shawl pin, wouldn't it? If you had, there's an idea. See what happens. Right, so the symphony shawl pin looks something like that. So a bit like the needles, but without the metal. And I think it's bowed or bent or something. And then so you could use just a crochet hook if you've got some flashy coloured ones, or a nice wooden one but with a bit of bling in it. That would look really good, wouldn't it, if you stuck that through? There we go. See? Always got stuff that you can use without having to go to the expense of buying expensive things. No, that's probably not a good idea. I was going to say a thread sewing needle then, but then I realised it had a little plastic thing on the end, so that wouldn't be much good at all. Sophie says, Linda, I tried doing two at a time sleeves in the round and got in a complete tangle. Yeah, I can imagine that would get you in a tangle. Yes, I can't even begin to think how you would do two at a time in the round. Could you even do that? Mind you, I suppose if you can do two at a time socks, Linda also knits two at a time sleeves as well. Wow. Yeah, no, I definitely could not do that. Definitely could not do that. So, Marion, if you're still there, what's that? You should recognise that straight away. There. Yes, you got it at once. Brigitte says, Robert, you're not the only one to get your head round knitting two at a time in the round. Yeah, I don't know. Linda says, with socks, I usually turn the heels on separate needles. Okay, Safi's going to have another go, as she's sure it will be easier when she gets the hang of it. And then, Marion, you are right. That is a whole bottle of that lovely lemon gin from Bass, which I can't wait to open. And I might have to do that next week. Deborah says, I started the Winwick Mum Sock-along sock on Friday. Winter Haven knit along. Interesting pattern. Haven't done much over the weekend. Well, if you've not been well, that's probably why. That makes sense. I've never heard of a sock along though. That's an interesting idea. And Linda says, this is another of my cast on this weekend, Deborah. It's Mosaic. Mosaic knitting. Wow. That's a whole new ball game. Mosaic knitting and mosaic crochet. Mosaic crochet is definitely on my to-do list. I don't think I could handle mosaic knitting just yet. Not experienced enough in knitting, I don't think. And I need to finish my bloody jumper, which I've realised is probably 6 years old today. It's around then that I started it, and I still haven't got anywhere near finishing it. That jumper that I'm struggling with the pattern with. Deborah says she's going to try and post a link on Facebook. Okay, we will see that on Wednesday then. And Linda says she's going to bring her mosaic jumper on Thursday. And runs off to look for another bag. Yes, I think we're all getting a bit like that, worrying about how we're going to get everything there. So there we go. Someone else has just joined. Let's see if we can work out who that is, or whether it was somebody who dropped out and has come back. No, somebody dropped out and came back. So, it's hard business, all this talking malarkey, What was I going to talk about? What do you do with your odds? So, this isn't one of mine. This is from Gary's mum's knitting that I was doing for her. But I use all my odds from my DKs. I'm making a 7-round granny square so that I can sew them all together and make a blanket. And Gary said to me last night when he saw me doing this, he said, "Are you starting something new?" And I said, "No, this is something that I've been doing for a while with all my odds." I said, "This is the odds from your mum's." And as you can see, I haven't been able to do the 7 rounds, but I'm kind of thinking that because I'll have to finish it with her, that I'll take the odds from that and finish the 7 rounds. And then that'll be another square for the blanket. And I'm going to give that to one of my closest friends, so I can say to her that she doesn't do any crafting, but she really likes the fact that I occasionally make her stuff. So it will be a memorial blanket of the last few years of my knitting and crochet work, so that I can see that every time I did something I was thinking of her and whether the wool would work in the blanket or not. So let me know what you do with your odds, because it seems a waste to just throw them away. But I know eventually I've got a massive box upstairs of odds, even after making all the squares. So it does really seem a waste. But I guess if you've got substantial, you should keep it. But if it's just like, I don't know, 3 or 4 meters, it's probably not much point, is there? Angela says, yes, it is. Sorry, I was looking after mum, so missed some. That's okay. Linda says she used hers for dolls' clothes and dolls' pram blanket for granddaughters. Oh, that's a good idea. Safi says, I always think I would do something similar with my leftovers, but then never do. They just get left in the bag. I'm sure there are many a waste ends. It's not like material, is it, where you can always use it for patchwork, or I had somebody make me a bag once out of the they're called salvages of the yarn, of the fabric, sorry, which is like the edges that you never use, and it looks really, really nice. Teresa says, why not stuff lots of pin cushions to give away? Oh, that's a good idea. I'd have to so that's on a 4, so I think I'd have to go down an awful lot to do that, and that might be better to have a 4-ply. Yes, 4-ply on a 3 needle. That might work. That's brilliant idea. I've got the leftovers upstairs. Maybe that should be my little thing to try this weekend. Amber says she uses them in scarves and donates them. Oh, that's a lovely thing to do. Oh, that is a very, very lovely thing to do. Especially at this time of year where it is getting quite cold and people need their hats and scarves. So well done, Amber. Sorry, I'm just going to have a drink it. So Linda has a good idea here. They're called salvages. You can use them to put onto a cone makes a different Christmas tree. Not quite sure I follow that one. Oh, and she says send some Levi jeans material salvages. Wow, that's very unusual. That must have come from the factory. Oh, the salvages are all cut off and wound around the cone. Oh, I see. Oh, that's a good idea. And actually, if you can get some glittery ones, that would make a very nice Christmas tree, wouldn't it? Like all the sparkle. Very good idea. I'm not going to try that though, because somebody else will go mad if I start doing new stuff. Oh dear. I bought a paper cutter thing when we were in Eastbourne last year to make some gift tags, and realised it was just the template, not and it needs the actual machine as well. So yeah, that was probably a good non-sickle buy, because it will now never get done. Whereas I was afraid that it looked really pretty, but I was afraid that I might just get a bit carried away and make them for everything, and have stacks and stacks of paper everywhere. So and Linda says, I have so many ideas, too many ideas. Yes, it's all waiting for me. I'm a hoarder. Gary yesterday suggested, because he opened the wardrobe door, and the yarn is now no longer able to stay up the top. It's now starting to come down the bottom as well. And he said, well, maybe we should box some up in decent boxes and put it in the garage. And the face, I tell you, this face was not impressed. You're not putting any of my wool in the garage. Thank you very much. Where do you store your wool? The garage. I mean, come on, the garage. It's going to get damp. It's going to get cold. I'm going to forget that it's there. Angela, I know you store yours in the garage, but you have most of it inside as well. So all the nice stuff is inside. So yeah, no, I'm not putting it in the garage. No. Yes, Linda, yes, it's laughable, isn't it? And Teresa, yes, that's not. Deborah, have you started your Yuletide blanket yet? No, that is my project after I have done the Noro blanket, which is why I've been spent most of the weekend doing the Noro blanket so that I can get it finished. And then I'm going to start the Yuletide, and maybe it might be done for next Christmas. No chance at all. Linda says, a friend of mine joins them all together using the invisible join to make a large ball of wool, and then knits them up with a solid colour to make a jumper. Just trying to find the link. Well, that's an interesting idea. Rush and join all of your ends, and then just knit all of your ends of balls, and then just knit with it. That's a really good idea. And actually, something like the Playful, which is a two-tone, you could use a solid base and then all the ends for the second colour. Oh wow! I really like that idea. Safi, perhaps Gary would like to move into the garage. I think that's a really good idea, Safi. I might go and suggest it to him the next time he talks about my wool addiction. I'll say he can take all of his computer games and consoles and move into the garage. And then Safi says, Linda, a friend of hers made a cardigan doing that. Wow. So that's a really interesting thought, isn't it? Save all your ends of yarn to use them as contrasting colours in projects. That's a really good idea. Oh, now I want to go and get out all of my ends and rush and join them together. Oh, you're distracting me from my day. Got so much to do today and tomorrow. Oh, I wonder if I should take them on for the weekend and just rush and join them all together. Oh, that sounds like a really good idea. So thank you for that suggestion, those suggestions. Linda's put the link on Facebook. Thank you very much. I will have a look. Amber says, thank you for a wonderful start to the work week. See you on Saturday. I store my yarn wherever I have space. That sounds like a really good idea. And obviously where Princess can't get to them either. So Amber, have a lovely week, and we'll see you on Saturday. Linda says, me too, so much to do, but all things I have chosen myself. That's good, but will you get to doing them? Because I know that I won't get to doing all of my stuff that I've picked for me to do. I would probably have to retire tomorrow and invent a 48-hour day to get everything done that I need to get done around other stuff. Sophie says it was a honeycomb pattern. She did a solid for the main, then magic ball for the contrast. I'll see if I can find a photo. That would be lovely to see. Brigitte says, thank you for an hour of chill I didn't think I was going to have. Oh, you are welcome, Brigitte. I'm so glad you have enjoyed this hour. Oh, wow, we've just seen the time. I've just seen the time. Linda says, probably not, especially as got up late. I agree, I'm retired. Teresa says, and some people say they are bored. How? Yes, definitely. Deborah says, Robert, even when you're retired, you never have enough time. Yes, I've been told that. I have been told that. Linda says, it's the Mild Mania pattern by Stephen West. He has a jumper plus other bits too. Thank you. We'll have a look. Marion says, you and me too. I spot the problem. I'm already retired. And still not enough hours in the day. Yes, I know that. Deborah says, thanks for this morning and cheering me up. Right, well, that is it, folks. We are nearly at 11 o'clock. So I'm going to wrap up and say goodbye. And I will definitely be back Wednesday. Angela will be back if she's well enough. Marion, do feel free to join us as well if you'd like to. So you will see definitely one, maybe two, maybe all three of us on Wednesday. Linda's finishing by saying, thank you, Robert. Get well soon, Angela. And Teresa says, lovely, had a laugh. I'm glad I could help, Teresa. So whatever you're up to today and tomorrow, folks, have a lovely few days. And we will see you again on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.